Brother Robert. Use your right hand. La Shala. La Shala. Rise against the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemaya, Kodash, Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak of Ka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Ayah, Bashemaya, Nathanawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawafnawa, Wasalakanawa, Yanawa, Kabawaf Yanawa, Wala Tabayainawa, Banasaya 1, a ball, Hawashinawa, Hayan, right, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Hafapara, Walayam, Aman, in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is called the power in Hebrew. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Bakashah, Nathanawa, So be it. Water Aman. And in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. This is the blessings in Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Bataza Baya'ah. Alawap Yahanna. Ha Alawapia. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kayayayam. Wa Akwafia. Yahweh. Bashem. Yahushai. Kawada. Amen. In the English, bless you Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahanna. The generals. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you always. So be it. This is Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'a Ayanya. Ahayim. Mayan. Yaba'a. Isaiah. Ma'ayim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemaya. Wa'arataza. Al-Yathan. Lamawak. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shemaka. Hana Allah. Yanawam. Wa'ala. Wala'a. Yahashan,
Sharamah,
Yasharala,
Yahawah,
Shamaka,
Yahawah,
Zalka,
Yad,
Yam
Yawamah,
Hashamash,
the
Wayara,
Bulayala,
Yahawah,
Yashamaka,
Bakal
Yashamah,
After Pascha,
Yahawah, Yashamah,
Tizafka, Wabaika, Ma'aitha, I will learn. The word of Aman. In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is the shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out, and thy coming in, from this time forth, and even forevermore. So be it.
This is Psalms 83 in Hebrew.
Alahayim,
Adam Alayaka, Alta Karash, Wa Fashakarat,
Alta Shakwat, Al,
Kayahana, Habayaka,
Awabiyaka,
Yam Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Al Amakar,
Yaramwa,
Ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayatha,
Tazawa,
Yawa
Al Tazapawanyaka,
Amawa,
Hakawa, Wanyakakida,
Magaya, Wala'a,
Yazakar, Sham Yasharala,
Iwada, Kaya,
Naira to the war,
Labar,
Yakadwa,
Al Yakar, Vaya,
Yakarafwa,
Alaya,
Adawam, War Yashamai,
Alayam, Mawa'aba,
War Haragarium,
Gabal,
Wa'aimallah, Palashah, I am Yashabwell,
I'm Yashabya,
Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawar, Imam, Hayawar,
Zawai,
the Ban Yalawat,
Salah,
Aisha
Laham,
Kamadian, Kasaya Surah,
Kayabian, Badakar, Payashwan, Nashamadwa,
Bayanda Ira, Hayawa,
Haman, Lahadama,
Shayathamwa,
Nadar,
Yab Mawar, Karab,
Kaira,
Wakazabah,
Wakazabah,
Manai, Ka Nasayam Wakamwa, Asha'ar,
Ayamwa,
Nayashara, Lanawa, Nayawaf, Ahaliya,
Alahaya,
Shayathamwa, Kala, Kakwash, Lapanya Rakar, Kaash, Tabai Yara, Wa Kalahaba,
Talahat,
Haryam, Khan Taradakma, Basa Iraka, Basa Rapafka, Taba'alim, Mala'ab, Panayam, Kalahan, Waya Bakashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Bashwa, Waya Ba'ala, Aija'id, Waya Kapawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Waya Athar, Shamka, Yahawa, Abadka, Aliwan, Alkaha Arataza,
the water, man. And in the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. And hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make it to move. And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And have consulted against
consulted against
thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabor and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. I shall also join with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and Elizayah. Yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burns for wood, and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded, and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be it. And the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Cause their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse-Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, call them to go to and fro the earth, and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers, and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it. lined up nicely.
Switch that. Can you see the camera? Make it a bit more straight.
Just look, move the whole tripod if you can. Yeah, go on. In the bottom, get the number 32. Number 32.
This is Numbers chapter 32 and verse 1.
You get it Hebrew for a second. Wama Kuna Rabba Haya Labanya Ra Awab Awaban Wala Banaya Gada Itazayam Ma'ad Waya Ra'awa Ata Araksaza Ya'aiza Wa'af Aratiza Gala'ai Wahanna Hamakwawam Makuna Waya Ba'awa Banya Gada Wa Banya Ra'a Waban Waya Marawa Al Masha Wa'al Ala I Zuwa Hakan Hakahan Wa'al Na Shayab'a Ha'ai Ra La'ama Aita Rawaf Wada Yakan Wa'ai Za Wana Mara Waka Sha Bawan Wa'a La'aiha Washa Wa Shabakam Wana Wanaba Waba'ain Ha'arataza Asha Hakan Haka Yahawa Lapanya Idaf Yasha'ala Arataza Makwana Hawa'a Wala'ai Bad Yarak Makwana Waya Amawa Mataza Nawa Khan Ba'ai Yanayaka Yathan Athar Ha'arataza Ha Wa'af La'ai Bad Yara La'akaha Al Tha'ai Bara Nawa Athar Haya Radan Waya Amar Masha Laba Naya Gada Wala Bunaya Wa'a Ra'a Wakan. Talking about Awaban Salakia. Butchering Awaban's name. Salakia. I'm sorry, Awaban, man. Wahad Ha'a Khayakan Waba Awa La Mala Kama Wa Ahtam Tha Shabawa Paha Walama Thana Wa Ya'an Thana Ya Wa'an Atha Laba Banya Yasha'ala Ma'aiba Al Ha'aratiza Asha Nathan Lakam Yahweh.
This is Numbers chapter 32 and verse 1. Now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of cattle. And when they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that behold, the place was a place for cattle.
So again, so at this point now we're in the, I think we're in the wilderness. You were in the wilderness, and the tribe of Reuben, they saw a land that was good to graze cattle. To graze cattle, when cattle is grazing, it means you ever seen them National Geographic, and you see loads of wildebeest eating this grass. That's called grazing. Or when you're driving the motorway and you see sheep and it's grazing, they're unlike loads of green land and just eating. That's called grazing. If you got loads of animals, they're gonna have to eat. You're gonna have to graze them, so you're gonna need grass for them to eat. So what people do, get loads of land and find nice fertile land that grows grass regular, nothing dry, so nothing that's deserted, something nice and green. So why their cattle can graze. And when your cattle graze, your cattle gets fed, and that way you can continue to have milk, continue to have wool, continue to have lamb chops, or whatever the case may be. You need a nice big land so your cattle can graze. Keep it in.
The children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spake unto Moses and to Eleazar the priest and unto the princes of the congregation, saying,
There you go. And in Israel, there's always been men in charge. So the children of Gad came to Moses, came to the elders and the princes, meaning Moses had a hierarchy, man. Don't that sound like the British government today? British government got the prime minister. Under him, you got your MPs, which are the members of parliament. Then you got your local lawyers. You know what I mean, and so forth. There's men, if you wanted something done, there's men that you had to go to. You couldn't just do what you want, man. Right. This is civilization in the Bible.
That's right.
Civilization, man. They make, when it comes to the Bible, they make out like, these are some niggas in the desert. You see them dirt on their face, just march to the desert. Nah, man, civilization, man. There's men in charge that you had to go to. Keep it in. Right.
Ataroth and Dibon and Jazer and Nimrah and Heshbon.
And these are certain men that was up there, man. Certain men that was in a power and authority that you had to go to, man. Certain men that will be your MPs today, man. But their names are documented in the Bible. These are lawyers and scholars and MPs and politicians that was put in charge to rule a certain part, man, of the nation. Like today, you got in politics, you got you might have a man who's in charge of the health, a man who's in charge of the budget of schools, a man who's in charge of the budget of the import and export. There's certain people in place over certain parts, and likewise in our nation too, man. That's where they got it from. Keep it in.
And Eliela and Shebam and Nebo and Beon, even the country which the Lord smote before the congregation of Israel, is a land for cattle.
There you go. And the Lord smote that country so we could take it, and that land was good for cattle. You got different land that's good for different reasons. There's some land that's good for building on. It's nice and flat. And you got some land that's good for cattle, man. It's good, it's big enough, it's broad enough, it's fertile. You know what I mean? It's nice for cattle. And we use that land. We kill them heathens, got them out the land. And the land where they used to dwell, we use it for cattle, man. We use it for cattle. Just like the white man, he killed everybody on the island of Jamaica and just used it to put slaves there, man. Just use it as a factory. Use the whole island just to grow cane. And bring that cane back to England and make money off it. He used the whole island. The white man conquered parts of America. And he conquered Louisiana, man. What's his name? The French conquered Louisiana and used Louisiana just for breadfruit. The whole state, just to grow breadfruit so they can feed their slaves in Haiti. That's what it was for. And we found this land, wiped it out, and used it just for grazing. Used it just so our animals can be fed. You know what I mean? Keep it in.
And thy servants have cattle. Wherefore said they, if we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto thy servants.
And did brother like the land? He liked it and spoke to Moses and we like this land. Can this land be given to us? Can this be, a part of the land of God? They gave this request to Moses. Now, you couldn't just go and speak to Moses, man. You know that. You had to go to the chain of command, man. Do you know, when you read the Bible, everyone talks about Moses. Do you know a lot of Israelites never even seen Moses, man? Imagine millions of people, just like a lot of you that have never seen Prince Charles in your life, man. A lot of you, man, have never seen Boris Johnson. A lot of men didn't see Moses, man. There's millions of brothers, man. There was no TVs back then. There was no broadcaster. A lot of people didn't see him. Moses gave orders. It passed down the chain of command, and you had to go do it, man. You had to go do it. If it wasn't for TVs, you wouldn't see your prime minister. Your prime minister would make laws, would get passed down to your city, and you gotta just do it, man. And that was it with Moses. These men wanted the land, and they went up the proper channels, man. Spoke to this person, that person, said, Moses, we like this land here. Can we have it? Keep it in.
And bring us not over Jordan.
And bring us not over Jordan. So the plan was to go over, we're making our way to Israel. We're on our way, there's people in front of us, and we're conquering them, killing them. And these brothers, the land of the tribe of Reuben, as we're making our way to Jordan, the plan was to go over Jordan to Israel. As we do our thing, they found land that, you know what? It's okay for jam here. It's nice, you know what I mean? It's big enough for the whole tribe of Reuben. It's okay if we stay here. Is that too up? Keep it in.
And Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, shall your brethren go to war, and ye shall sit here?
And this is brotherhood, man. These brothers found a nice land. Oh, it's nice. It's cozy. You know what? I don't think we should go to thinking, I'm cool here. So if I should go to Israel, man, here's alright, man. It fits us. It's big enough. So is it okay if we still stay here? And Moses goes, is it okay that we gotta keep moving forward and fighting people that come in our way, and you're just cushy here, man? It's cushy here. Is it good that your brother go to war and you're just nice and cushy and you got your wood, you got your lamb, you got your big, nice, fertile land? And Moses says, is that good? This is brotherhood here, man. If one of us in war, we're all in war, man. We get to kick back here, and all of us get to kick back, man. That's true. We can't kick back as some brothers are fighting, man. Right. I got my land, I'm cool, man. I got mine. You gotta go ahead now. I feel cool. Nah, man. Because there's 10 other tribes that ain't cool, man. That's right. Keep it in.
And wherefore discourage ye heart? Salakia. And wherefore discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel?
Nah, Moses goes, damn that, man. So that's bad brotherhood, and plus you're gonna discourage our brothers, man. Right. Our brothers, like, why am I fighting if he ain't fighting? Why am I doing this if he ain't doing this? Why should I be on the battlefield and he on the battlefield? That's right. Why should I be, risking sleep and death if they ain't risking sleep and death? Right. So you're gonna discourage brothers to go out there and fight, man, and discourage everybody else, which is normal. You go to your slavery and you're the only one working, which is the case most time. Because black people are the hardest workers and the oppressors is lazy. What's the first thing you say, man? Well, I ain't doing it. And when your manager pulls you up, you go, well, he ain't doing this, so I ain't doing it. What am I the idiot? Am I the idiot doing all the work? And that's because people that do that discourage you to do it because they ain't doing it themselves. So you feel like, well, why is he getting away with this? No, I ain't doing that, man. Right. Everyone sees that, you're going to discourage them, man. Keep it in.
From going over into the land which the Lord have given them.
Yeah, man, you're going to discourage brothers. Brothers are going to say, yeah, I'm kind of comfortable myself, I think I might kick back as well. Nah, man, the Lord gave us a land, we're going to go get it, man. You're going to go get it, man. Likewise in the UPK, man. Your school's growing. Don't be like, we got enough now, it's okay for cool. Nah, man, you keep going, camp, man. You keep going on the airways, man. You keep pushing, man. Else you're going to discourage brothers, man. Right. From doing the work, man. That's right. Keep it in. That's it. So keep going.
Let's say, thus did your fathers when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. For when they went up unto the valley of I.S.U.P.K and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel.
And this is a bit of history. Moses saying you can't do this because this is what your father did, man. Moses sent men out to spy a certain land, and these men saw the land and they saw how strong the men were, and how strong they were, and their army was big and how great they were. These men came up to Moses and said, Moses, I think we should allow this one, The men are kind of too strong, Try to discourage brothers. Why? Because they didn't want to fight, man. They didn't want to fight, and they was comfortable where they were. They was comfortable. That's the problem, black man. We can't be comfortable, man. That's right. The oppressor ain't comfortable. Right. The oppressor conquered all of the Caribbean, man. He wasn't comfortable with just Barbados. He didn't say we got Barbados, we're cool. No, man, he continued, man. He continued till he got Guyana, till he got Trinidad, he got Jamaica, and then he got America, and he got Australia, and he got India, and he made Hong Kong. This man, he wasn't content, man. You think a man would be content? And he's still fighting. Guess what? He was so on a mission. The man went and got the moon, man. He went and he even got the moon, man. He got the sky. Put his airplanes in the sky, man. They got something called airspace. Imagine that. The man owns the air, man. If you're a plane flying in the wrong airspace, this man can say, yo, excuse me, in my airspace. Can you believe that a man owns the air, man? He owns the water. So this is my water. If you are a ship that haven't declared your business in the ocean, they can blow you out of the ocean, man. If you are unidentified ship that's sailing near the English Channel, they have the right to blow you out. Why? Because it's their water. That water belongs to England, man. That water belongs to, but the water, you know, is free and just flows. The white man, that's my water. That is. It's more what is mine, and that's why we can't be content, man. So I got enough of that, man. We got to keep pushing, man.
Right.
You're a man out there, and you're keeping all the laws of God, man. Listen, open the Bible, man. Find out what other laws you're not keeping, man.
That's right.
Be perfect, man. Right. Find out how you can keep the law even better. Don't be content, man. Don't be, yeah, I'm good, man. Push it, man. Be perfect as Christ says, man. Open Deuteronomy and get, you know what I mean? Find some laws, man, and keep every last one of them, man. Keep it in.
So, that they should not go into the land which the Lord had given them. And the Lord's anger was kindled the same time. And he sware, saying, surely none of the men that came up out of Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I swear unto Abraham.
Imagine that, man. Because of brothers that were discouraging people and saying, nah, man, let's not do this, man. Let's just stay here in the wilderness and say, no fights over here, no one getting killed. We're in the desert, man. It's cool, got water, man. Let's settle for this, man. The Lord said, because of that, nobody got anyone that was alive at that time, 20 years under, was not allowed to make it into the promised land, man. Was not allowed to make it into the land of Israel. Just Caleb and Joshua. Everybody else couldn't make it. So you was around at that time, you're going to die in the wilderness of old age. The Lord promised us a land, and none of us even saw it. Why? Because we were too wicked, man.
That's right.
Because we were too scared, man. We were too fearful, man.
Right.
We were too content. It's too cozy, man. And that's the problem with our people this day. To this day, a lot of black people know what we're saying is correct, but don't want to join. Right. Why? Because they're cozy.
That's right.
You know, we got much. In fact, we got nothing, but we're cozy, we're having nothing. Because I want to keep it, man. I want the heating on. I want no trouble. I want to go to work. I hate the job, man. I can't stand it, man. You know, I mean, hopefully one day I'll get a better job. I hear what you're saying. I do want a kingdom. I want a kingdom where black people rule and, you know, and life is good. But why I'm cozy right now? You know what I mean? The way my life's planned out, I just go slave. Horrible slavery, mind you. I'll take shit from the white man. It's horrible, mind you, but I'm cozy. I'm swap new stuff. I'm going to keep doing it, man. You guys are going to cause problems with my job and, you know, going to cause problems with the wife and, you know, I might get sacked. It's too much, man. I don't want to fight. I'm cozy with what I got. At least I know what time I start on Monday. I know what to expect. A lot of people just cozy, man. It's like a quarter. Are you saying something?
So man are cozy on the door, man. Smoking their split.
There you go. Somebody's cozy in the door. It's a horrible life, but at least I know what to expect.
Right.
So you, man, the life we live, we're fighting for a better life, man. But it's unpredictable, man. It's unpredictable, man. You can end up in jail one day. You could be employed Monday, unemployed Tuesday, man. Listen, they call you in the office, man. And pull open a laptop and say, yeah, this you quarters up. Yeah, man, this job, you know, we can't tolerate that, you know. You know, it's going to tarnish the company brand. You know, it don't look good on the company's brand.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, one of our employees screaming that black people are superior. Yeah, I'm sorry, you know. We have to let you go. Some people, a lot of people have that. Couldn't do it then. I can't do it now, man. It's too comfortable. Keep it in. Do me a favor, click that speech bubble box. See me in the comments. Alright, no sir. Close it.
Yes, lucky. Unto Isaac and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me, save Caleb and the son of Jeshua. So lucky. Save Caleb the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun.
Could you imagine that? Everyone couldn't make it except 2 people. I don't understand. Imagine millions of people all of England, and the whole population of England had to die except 2 people. Not 1,000, not 20, not 40, 2 people, man. That was Caleb and Joshua, man. You know what I mean? His name is Caleb and Yahawashi in the Hebrew, man. Those 2 brothers there. Keep it in.
For they have wholly followed the Lord, and the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel, and made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was consumed.
There you go. And so basically, the Lord got us out of Egypt. You know what I mean? But the Lord promised us that, listen, I'm going to bring your children into a new land, man, which is Israel. But that generation was so wicked. The Lord got us out of Egypt, but He let that generation die off. Then their children got to make it into Israel, man. That generation was wandering around the wilderness until we died off. Just wandering around. The Lord's like, okay, you want to be comfortable? We'll get comfortable in this wilderness, man. Stay there for 40 years, man. And we were there for 40 years till everyone died off. Then the children of those people, the Lord said, right, I'm going to get these children right here, man, and start fresh. You know what I mean? And these children ain't going to be wimps, man. They ain't going to be comfortable. And we're going to take the land of Israel with these children here, man.
Right.
Keep it in.
Until all the end. Oh, Salakia. Verse 14. And behold, ye are risen up in your father's stead.
There you go. And say, behold, you're risen up in your father's stead. Stead means in place of. If I say, give me this instead of this, I mean, give me this in place of this. Stead means in place of. So saying, we've risen up in our father's stead. So our fathers are gone now. Now we're in his place. Keep it in.
An increase of sinful men to augment yet the fierce anger of the Lord.
So say now, saying our forefathers were wicked, man. They're the reason why we had to walk in the wilderness 40 years. They're the reason why. Like now you've risen in their stead. You're doing the exact same thing they did, man. Joshua ain't having this, man. These brothers came to say this is after Moses. Joshua's in charge now. And Joshua ain't having it, man. Joshua was there and he saw what happened back then. Joshua must have been a child back then. He's like, no, we're not doing that, man. We ain't making the same mistakes that brothers made in the past, man. We're gonna do it properly. We're not gonna get comfortable. We're not gonna discourage the men. We're gonna do what God told us to do. God said we get this land, we're gonna go out there and get the land, man. Keep it
in. Toward Israel, yet if ye turn away from after him, he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and ye shall destroy all this people. And they came near unto him and said, we will build sheepfolds here for our cattle, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will go ready armed before the children of Israel, until we have brought them unto their place. And our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities, because of the inhabitants of the land.
Mm-hmm.
We will not return unto our houses until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance.
There you go, man. Moses, listen, we will not return to our house, man. We're not going to be cozy, not going to be comfortable until every last one of us is good, man.
That's
right. It's hard to imagine, because nowadays we're so selfish, man. It's hard to imagine why is black man on the corner, man, speaking. You know why? Because we can't go to a house as long as every black man's on drugs, man. As long as every black man's on child support, man. As long as black people are suffering, man. That's why people can't fathom it. Like, you take time out of your weekend to help people you don't even know. Yeah, man. Because they're our brothers, man.
right.
And that is the spirit of the Bible. From the beginning, we're individuals, man. We can't be happy unless all our brothers are happy. We can't be good unless all of our brothers are good, man.
That's right.
That's the brotherhood, man. We love our nation. Keep it in.
For we will not inherit with them on yonder side Jordan or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on the side Jordan eastward.
There you go. So these brothers say, you know what? Okay, you're right, Moses. We're still gonna fight with you. We want this land. What we do want is we're gonna keep. It's okay if we keep this land, but still go out there and fight with you and make sure all our brothers get their land. But we want this one. We like it. Keep it in.
And Moses said unto them, if you will do this thing, if you will go armed before the Lord to war, and will go all of you armed over Jordan before the Lord, until he have driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before the Lord, then afterward ye shall return.
Here you go. And Moses, yeah, that's fine. I like that. You know, go with us and fight with us. And if you want to go back to this land that you like, that's fine. We can have that. But don't think you're going to sit in this land and just be comfortable. And the Reubenites did just that, man. You know, they did just that. They said, we like this land, Moses. And Moses goes, listen, you can't just sit back here while we fight. They said, no. We go out there and we'll fight. And when everyone is settled, then we go back to this land. Keep it in.
And be guiltless before the Lord and before Israel, and this land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if you will not do so, behold, you have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out.
And Moses goes, listen, if you don't do what, he said, listen, if you do what you say you're going to do, which is fight, and then later on go back, that's too bad, man. That's good. But if you don't do it, then you sin to the Lord, man. What's that sin? Being selfish, but not helping your brother, man. Anyone that?
Build you cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which have proceeded out of your mouth. And the children of Gad and the children of Israel, and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead.
Okay, no, sorry. Let's call on blood trumpet again. I Madian, understand? Blood trumpet. Man's face the east.
Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayah, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka,
Malakov Ka, Yahweh, Malakov Ka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawal, Hayah, Shemayah, Thundanawa, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakinawa, Kabawafinawa, Mala'ah, Tabi'ainawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Awashaynawa, Mayan, Right, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahapara, Aman, in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is Hakar, the power in Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Babakashah, Fandanawa, Haka, Makala, Latahar, Tazarayim, Haka, Lahakiyam, Hamathiyam, Haka, Arakarawa, Hatama, Garishan, Ba'ashem, Wada,
in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahawashi, please give us the power, the power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahawashi, thank you, so be it.
This is the blessings in Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Wa Yahawashi.
Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazab Ya'ah. Alawap Yahanna. Ha Alawapia. Ha Saranya. Ha Kwatazayanya. Ha Kalayayim. Wa Akwapia. Yahweh. Hashem. Wada.
And in the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahawashi, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahanna, the generals, the captain, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahawashi, thank you, so be it.
This is Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha Ayanya, Aharayim, Mayan,
Aisha, Shemayah,
Arataza,
Ayathan, Lamawat, Begalka, Ayanawam, Hamaka, Hanala,
Yanawam,
Wala,
Yayashan, Wallah ya Yashan.
Wallah ya Yashan.
Shamawa.
Shamawa.
Yasharala.
Yashala.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Shamaka.
Shamaka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Tazalka.
Tazaka.
Al Yad.
Al Yad.
Yam Yanka.
Yam Yanka.
Yamawam.
Yamawam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakayaka.
Ayakayaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yashamaka.
Yashamaka.
Kalarai.
Makarai.
Yashama.
Yashama.
Afna Pachka.
Afna Pashka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yashama.
Yashama.
Tazafka.
Tazafka.
Wabawaka.
Wabawaika.
Mayatha.
Ma'aika.
Why I will love.
I will love.
The word of Aman.
The word of Aman in the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from
My
Yahweh,
help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
Yahweh is
hand.
thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by
nor
night.
the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time
from
forth
this time forth
and even
and
forevermore.
even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Adam Alayaka.
Alta Yalaka.
Arthur Karash.
Alta Takarash.
Arthur Shakarat.
Alta Shakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Ahabawayaka.
Awam Yaka.
Yam Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Amaka.
Al Amaka.
Yara Yamwa.
Yaira Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Yara Aitazwa.
Yawa Aitu the Wa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Alta Zapawandika.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Kawa.
Mukaya.
Wanyakakidam.
Wanyakakida.
Magawa.
Magaya.
Wala Yazaka.
Wala Ayazaka.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Shamda Sha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Ayo.
Kaya.
Na Iwatazwa.
Now I to the wall.
Aba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yaka.
Al Yaka.
Arya.
Haya.
Yakari Wafwa.
Yakaba Yakwa.
Ahalia. Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Ahadawam.
Adawam.
Wa Yashamai.
Wa Yashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mahaba.
Mawa'aba.
Wa Haragariam.
Wa Hagayam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa Mawan.
Wa Ayamawan.
Wa Malak.
Wa Aymalak.
Alishaf.
Haliyashaf.
I'm Yashabia.
I'm Yashabya.
Kazawa.
Kazawa.
Ashawa.
Gum Ashawar.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hawa. Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zawawai.
Labanya the Wat.
Lafanya the Wat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasiyasura.
Kasaya Surah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Koyashwan.
Kayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Koyanda Ira.
Koyanda Ira.
Hayawadaman.
Hayadawan.
Ladamwa.
Ladamwa.
Shemafwa.
Shemafwa.
Nada Yabamwa.
Nadayabmawa.
Karab.
Karab.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakazatal Manai.
Wakatazal Manai.
Ka Nasayam Yakaba.
Kalasaya
Asha.
Asha.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Nawaf.
Nawaf.
Alahayam.
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 Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Galgala.
Galgala.
Quash.
Quash.
Lapanya Rakab.
Lapanya Rakab.
Ash.
Ta'ash.
Thaba'a Yaira.
Taba'aya Ira.
Wa Kalahaba.
Wa Kalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Hariyam.
Hayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Tharadakma.
Taradakma.
Basa Iraka.
Basa Iraka.
Basa Wapafka.
Wabafa Wapasta.
Aliyam.
Aliyam.
Mala.
Mala.
Panaham.
Panyam.
Kaliwan.
Kalawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Wakashwa.
Wakwashwa.
Shamwa.
Shamwa.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya Balaiwa.
Yabalawa.
Ijai.
Ida.
Waya Kapawa.
Waya Kapawa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Daiwa.
Waya the Iwa.
Waya Ana.
Waya Ana.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Al Yawan.
Al Yawan.
Alkaha Arataza.
Alcohol Arataza. Alman. And then in English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
below.
Thine enemies make it to mold.
Thine enemies make it to mold.
And they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and have consulted against
and have consulted against
thy hidden ones.
thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee,
The tabernacles of
the
Edom,
tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal and Ammon,
Ball and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also was joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They
Lot.
have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
at
Kisa,
the brook of Kisa,
which perished at
which
Endor.
perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like
Make
Oreb,
their nobles like a reb,
and like
and
Zayed.
like Sayed,
Yea,
yea,
all their princes as a
all
bar,
their princes as a bar,
and as
and
Zalmunah.
as Zimunu.
Who said,
Who said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to us
the houses of the Most High in possession.
house of the Most High in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
made them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stove before the wind,
as the stone before the wind,
as a fire burner for
as
wood,
the fire burner for wood,
and as a flame sets the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy
and
storm.
make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill thy faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh.
they may seek thy name, O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded,
Let them be confounded,
and troubled forever.
and trouble
Yea,
forever. Yea,
let them be put to shame,
let them be put to shame,
and perish,
perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
thou,
whose name alone
name alone,
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the Most High
Most High,
over all the earth.
over the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
And the curses, blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
name of
Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against
that
us,
speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophets,
the teachers,
teachers,
the princes,
princes,
the priests,
priests,
the Israelite brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose the treasure
and shake loose the treasure
of the rich of
of
Israel
the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the
that
school.
refuse to give to the school,
Force their riches
force their riches
to enter into thy
to
sanctuary.
enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the Edomites
to the Edomites
and the nation
and the nation
and their drug
and
dealers,
their drug dealers,
the court
the
system,
court system,
the prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our
all the
enemies,
governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
Pope,
Islam, Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
Skinheads,
Skinheads,
Pasikomatazzi,
Oxycomatazi,
the gay movement,
the gay movement,
the lesbian
the
movement,
lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space programs,
NASA space program,
Army,
Navy,
Navy, Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet,
open up the internet
and the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
the cable access channels,
cable access channels,
and the radio channels,
and the radio channels,
convict the spirit
convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop
that
us
seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction.
and bring swift destruction,
All the heathen
all the heathen
that stand in the way
stand in the way
or try to stop
or
us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your
from
word
broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues,
these all the plagues
cause them to go to and fro
cause them to go to and fro
through the earth and consume
through
them.
the earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake
Let the plague shake
the house of the thief
the
and the murderer,
House of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh shine.
Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
And punish all the heathen.
Punish all the heathen
that come up against us. As we speak thy words. Cause it to be known by all. That it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it.
This is to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai. Barakanawa. Wa Yasharala. Wahabayah. Sapariah. Barak. Rapah. Magan.
The Door family.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Tawada. Amen. What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Jesus, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect loved ones in the name of Jesus. Thank you, so be it.